Fiancé had 3 secret children and $50,000 in child support debt but refused to deal with any of it, so when I called off our wedding he disappeared and married a bartender he met in Las Vegas. Okay, so first thing I want to say is that I love my fiancé. He's a great guy. Whip smart, kind, funny. A year and a half ago I would never imagined I'd be at this point. We've been dating for 5 years, ever since we met. He works at a call center and I'm a postal worker. We make a moderate income, and the wedding is tentatively in April. Small, courthouse wedding with a tasteful reception afterwards. I apologize in advance for the legal gobbledygook. He hasn't really kept me in the loop, and I'm a mail carrier, not a lawyer. I don't have a head for this. 1 year into our relationship he got a notice for paternity from the state he used to live in, for a 3-year-old boy. So clearly this happened way before I met him. He thought it was ridiculous, but took the ordered DNA test. Turns out, he is the father. Insert Maury audience catcalling here. The mother was apparently mentally unwell, and it turned out the boy was in custody of the grandparents. They offered to adopt the boy if my fiancé gave up all his paternal rights. He jumped at the offer. They pulled some strings. I've heard it's supposed to be hard, but we literally flew down to his old state on the date they told him to, signed some papers in front of a judge, and that was that. I was personally ambivalent about the thing. It seemed like he just gave up all rights to his son without a care. But in the end, it's his business, not mine. I told myself I would be supportive stepmother if the boy ever came to him for help/answers when he was older. There was some messy legal business about arrears child support, because the mother apparently was on welfare for years, and the state wants repayment from fiancé. I don't know much about it, because he refuses to share. Only that it's around $20K. For 3 years. Damn. A couple years go by, I take fiancé to the DMV to renew his license because it's way past expired and he won't do it. Lo and behold, it's suspended. Why? Past due child support judgment for another child. A 12-year-old girl. $30,000. Fiancé is literally sick. And I mean he threw up all night. Worse, in order to get his license suspended he had to contact child support department in his old state and give them all his current contact info, where he works, where he lives. Soon enough, a notice comes through HR. He's going to be garnished 25% of his after-tax pay because of the child support judgment. Reddit, he just shut down after that, stonewalls any conversation regarding the issue at all. I took up more of the bills, but now we're both struggling. We have had to move into a smaller, crappier apartment using my credit alone because his has a big fat judgment on it. He had to refinance his almost paid off car because he couldn't afford the high payments. There's some kind of hearing coming up. I don't know what it's about because he flatly refuses to tell me. I think maybe it's to adjust the payments based on his current income, which has grown due a promotion. Either way, he hasn't bought plane tickets. Or rather, hasn't asked me for the money because he can't afford them. I think he's not going. It'll be an automatic judgment against him. Here's the thing, he could request a DNA test for the girl. He hasn't, though he's told me he's certain he's not the father. He could hire an attorney. I've offered to front the cost, but he has 1,000 excuses. He'd have to get one in his other state. They'd gouge him because he wasn't there. He doesn't have the time. Excuse. The hearing is in 3 weeks. I don't know what's going on and he's so passive about it that I'm worried. So, I opened up an official looking notice he received a few months back, but never bothered to open. There's a third child. This one is a brother of the girl. Maybe the hearing is actually about him? God damn it. I just don't know. He has actually left the house for a long walk when I questioned him a few weeks back. I am not a nagging person. Asking him to deal